What's up, family? So Gilbert Arenas has drank some of that Swoops juju. And that Swoops juju is that Sheryl Swoopes juice. You know what I mean, man? So before we dive into the video, family, give this video a big thumbs up. As we all know, and you know, Sheryl Swoopes, no matter how life humbles this woman, she's still gonna pop out and speak and say something, I should say, and say the most fugazi things because she just can't help herself, right? So basically, Sheryl Swoopes had got on Gilbert Arenas' podcast again, expressing that Caitlin Clark did not dominate this year or is not dominating. And then in turn, Gilbert Arenas actually agreed with it. So I want you guys to check out this video, family.
We had a number. If we would have said, when we're talking about dominating with Caitlin Clark, what would those numbers have? What was the numbers?
It would have been a scoring number.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
Because of high clip, shooting it.
Right, right.
We'd have been like,
That's what she did.
Do you consider 20
that's
points
what I
per
was saying
game?
when you said
So
it.
you don't consider 20 points per game?
So if her stats, when we're saying she won't do this in the W, she averaged 31.6, 7.4 rebounds, 9 assists, right? Did anyone expect her to do that in WNBA?
Those three? No.
Right? So she didn't do that.
No.
Yeah.
Now, if we say
I
her
agree,
stats
no.
are today, what?
20 points, 8.4 assists, 6 rebounds.
That's crazy.
But 5
That's
points,
crazy.
5
Is
points,
that dominant?
5.6
Those are
turnovers,
hell
too.
of a number.
Those are hell
For
of
a
a numbers.
rookie.
But to me, that's not
Period.
dominating.
Yeah, it's only not dominating because she's a rookie.
Now,
If
okay,
No.
Yeah,
so
because if she's putting up numbers like Asia right now, would she be dominating?
yes.
So it's about
Yeah.
the numbers.
Yes.
I don't look at the dominating factor being numbers. It's what you're doing on the floor. And those numbers would change if the factors on the floor changes. If you make that layup, the stats change. If you swing, I get a layup, stats change. These are factors on the floor that we don't get to see because we're glorifying the stat.
Man, he was cooking. So Rashad had an amazing point towards the end. So basically, they brought up that Caitlin Clark was dominated in college, and her average was 31 points, 7 rebounds, and 9 assists. Then turn around and say she's doing 20.6 rebounds, 8 assists, and 1 steal. She 11 points off in the WNBA currently versus what her average points in college being 31 points on an average game. So Rashad brought up that if the Fever were catching a ball earlier in the year, Caitlin would easily have more assists than she does now currently. Do you guys believe that is true? Comment down below you guys' perspective, insights, and thoughts in the comment. I believe it is very true. As well as we all know, a lot of her turnovers were not her fault. They smoked layups and they dropped the ball. And it's still happening it's still happening. And not making their layups is a thing, right? It has been a thing with the Indiana Fever, I should say. But we know Caitlin Clark could easily average 10 to 12 assists. Easily. To add context, though, we should define, and they should have defined what dominated mean at the beginning of the conversation to preface the conversation, definition-wise. Because a lot of people like to remix and define the way in which they seem to believe a word should be defined as, right? So they keep saying AJ is dominating, and she's in the top. She's the top in points. She's like number 1 in blocks, number 2 in rebounds. If you look at Caitlin Clark, she is the top of the line when it comes to being a point guard. She's beating every guard. And what does Caitlin Clark have to do to be dominating? Comment down below, family. By the way, the stat line I mentioned, 20 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, and 1 steal on average with the Indiana Fever this 2024 regular season. Nobody in WNBA history ever averaged this, so what are we talking about? And I always say when it comes to basketball, every opponent is different, and the greats, they go through it and they get to it, as in making necessary adjustments to prevail. And that comes with giving a little bit more and sometimes taking away a little bit more of something. Give and a take type of thing, right? Because she can't go wild on both sides of the floor on the ball with the ball all the time, on and off the ball, I should say. And that's why it's a team sport. if she was to do it on both sides of the floor and didn't give and take, or didn't give a little bit and take a little bit and make those adjustments, she gonna crash out due to burnout. She gonna be exhausted, tired, right? And for her to be tired and not to be top notch in defense, she's still top 19 in defense. Go look at her blocks. Go look at her blocks. The only guard in front of her is Chelsea Gray. And where is Chelsea Gray in points, assists, and rebounds? Where? But she is one up on Caitlin Clark. And one up as in you got Chelsea Gray at number 18 and being the 18th player, and Caitlin Clark at the 19 position being a 19 player. When it comes to, like I said, blocks. So Caitlin Clark is doing exactly what we expect and what we are expecting. Nobody expected Caitlin Clark to average 31 points, but she gave you 20 on the floor as a rookie. So just imagine. And they trying to say I like Kelsey Mitchell. They trying to say Kelsey Mitchell is dominating or dominating. But the failed realization is you can't dominate. You can dominate. Sorry, family. The failed realization is you can dominate. And I feel like this is where Rashad McCants was getting at. You can dominate in different aspects of the game. The versatility is my stance on this whole topic of dominating when it comes to the game of basketball. In the video, they're just talking about dominating in points. And that's not everything that comes with basketball. When you dominate, you could dominate in assists, rebounds, steals, defense. So it's different ways to dominate. And if you're looking for the best all-around point guard, who? You got what? Enrique and Kelsey Mitchell can get you points all day. But can they get the team going, orchestrating the offense efficiently, where there is effective chemistry? It's like they want Caitlin Clark to focus on one thing and they can say she is dominating. For example, I'll give you an example, family. In the NBA, right? Russell Westbrook, point guard, right? Russell Westbrook in the NBA, all those triple doubles. Yeah, record-breaking triple doubles. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm always open to the possibility of being wrong, okay? But Russell Westbrook, did he get the team going as much after all those triple doubles? No. If anything, analysts always said, like Skip Bayless, Russell Westbrook was a curse and a ball hog because of points. My point is, if Caitlin Clark just focused on scoring, of course she would dominate. But that would tear the Indiana Fever team apart. So she is doing what is in the best interest of the team. And on top of that, she is the top 8 of scoring and number 1 in assists. Then in rebound, and still she's top 19. Seemed like dominating to me. But let me know how you feel down in the comments, family. Spread that peace, love, and positivity. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, family, peace.